Well, welcome to another exciting episode of The Grift, episode 2. Erika strikes back, and Candace is mad. But it's what's next.
And here we go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Friday. And, of course, this is outside of my usual fare. We continue on with another exciting episode of The Grift. Yes, starring our wonderful Candy. And, of course, this week's episode, she reacts to Erika Kirk, telling her basically, hey, you know what? You're a plague. You need to back off. Hey. But, of course, we're going to see real-time reaction from Candy herself. And also, I've got a little bonus at the end of this. So, here we go. This is clip number 1.
I wasn't sure about Erika. I was waiting, kind of a situation for her to be in, obviously, having lost her husband, becoming the CEO and the chairman of a company. It's just a lot of transition, and it's nice to wait for more information.
Oh, and just to give you a heads up, Candy will be doing a lot of shit posting, piling on the shit, and delving out more shit. Anyway.
Before you prejudge or just assume, make an assumption about somebody, and it maybe is not based in reality. Well, we are getting a lot more of Erika Kirk this week. I'll tell you that because she has been doing the rounds in the media.
Funny how she said, don't make, assumptions on anyone until you actually have, I don't know, proof, evidence, kind of like everything that Candace has been saying for the last 3.5 months. Don't assume anything because, of course, we go to the old adage, I'm just asking questions.
Really over the last couple of weeks, and she just gave an interview live with Harris Faulkner on Fox News, where she finally addressed the quote-unquote conspiracy theories. And I have to say this because it's true, but it completely missed the mark. For me, I am sorry, it just has. But the good news is that she is now unmurkying the water in terms of her intentions with this massive political organization. That's good news, truly, because we knew Charlie, and now we are getting an opportunity to know Erika. Plus, later on in the show, it's Knives Out for Tucker Carlson. As always, he's trending right now because he has officially waded into the Who Killed Charlie Kirk narrative. And since he is not
did he? Did he really now? Well.
Bought and paid for Fed, he is siding with not just the American people worldwide. And he says that he's not buying the official narrative. And there are some lingering questions. And he confirms what I told you about the Egyptian planes. So.
Yeah, because Tucker's nuts. We move on to clip number 2.
There's laughter, but there's no clear answers. And the mockery and the laughter is not working. Neither is this idea that, well, now the widow has spoken. We're not dealing with the widow. We want the CEO and the chairman of Turning Point USA to answer. Okay? If you can't compartmentalize, then I don't see how you're going to be able to lead this organization in the future, because Charlie worked. We knew who Charlie was because he was authentic. Okay? He didn't.
She's like, well, he's authentic, just like me, because I should have been the one to be running TPUSA, not her.
Just go, well, I only make time for big pocket donors. Okay? He was sitting college campuses. He was speaking to people, understanding people. He was changing his ideas and he was changing minds. And you are not changing my mind about the fact that something weird happened that day and that TPUSA is acting funny because you give it an impassioned plea and speak about Nehemiah on Fox News. Okay?
Yes, Egyptian planes and, of course, aliens. And we move on to the piece de resistance. Just concentrate on Candace's look. Concentrate on her facial expressions and how she reacts to Erika speaking.
My husband. Yes, he was Charlie Kirk to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that. But this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left That is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents.
The look on her face speaks volumes. The disdain, the hate, the vitriol. Doesn't have to be about words. It can just be about the look.
One thing.
Okay, so on its face, I actually agree with that. I think that when people are being buried and where they're being buried and how their funerals are done, that is very private matter. Okay, so objectively, I agree with what she's saying. Okay.
Not really, because you have even come out and said, where is Charlie buried? We deserve to know where he's buried. Where is he at? Where is the body buried? Where is it?
But subjectively, because we are dealing with the subject of Erika Kirk and what transpired immediately following Charlie's assassination, this is going to be read as Meghan Markle syndrome, okay? Meghan Markle syndrome, where you want privacy when you want it, but you want publicity whenever you want it, and that just doesn't work, okay?
Kind of, sort of someone like, sounds like someone we know. Gee, I wonder, who could that be? Who could that be?
It doesn't work that way. I honestly think it was said best by Bethany Frankel, not related to this situation. Bethany Frankel was on Real Housewives, a show, a reality show, and she was referring.
Yeah, a trash bag of a show.
To one of the housewives who lived her life very publicly, showcased her marriage, was buying tons of Louis Vuitton bags, and they had tons of money. And then when their relationship soured, the housewife basically asked the public for privacy. And Bethany was like, no, this isn't how it works. Like, we were riding with you on the way up. We're riding with you on the way out. You don't get to pick and choose when you want privacy and when you don't want privacy. And subjectively, as it, in the matter of Erika Kirk, this is the same person who had somebody record her over Charlie Kirk's casket. That was not our business, truly. And I can say that decision was made by her. And there is, some credence to the claim that everybody grieves differently. I wouldn't even record myself over a casket ever, okay?
Pretty much, she did that just to show one final goodbye to Charlie and to tell everybody, here's the final goodbye. This is what I'm allowing you to see. I'm letting you in. This is what this is. And what was it? Less than 30 seconds. But yet you got those still riding her ass on that like this one.
People maybe perhaps want to have that memory. But the decision to publish that, you crying over your husband's casket, and to publish his dead body on Instagram was a decision that was made by Erika, and we can watch that. There was no reason to do that outside of wanting to share something that was very private with the public. And now you fast forward 3 months removed, and it's why does the public want to know where he's buried? It doesn't work like that. You have to make a decision. I want this always to be private, or I want this always to be public. No one, and I mean absolutely no one, outside of my husband and Erika Kirk has the power to shut me up right now. That's it. There's nobody that has the capacity to get me to shut up about this except for Erika Kirk. And I will say this, I am on this journey to figure out what happened on that day. I'm not going to stop unless Erika Kirk asks me to stop. I said early on, if Erika Kirk asks me to be quiet, I will be quiet.
But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode, but this is not okay.
It's a no from me, but you know me. I'm just out here saying what needs to be said. We'll be right back after a brief message from our sponsors.
Again, this is who Candace Owens is. Funny how prior to Charlie's death, she brought him up from time to time. Here's what's going on with TPUSA, with Charlie and what have you. Look at the events he's at, But then something happened. Something happened, over the last year, 2 years. The last time Candace Owens was at a TPUSA event was in 23. 2 years prior to Charlie's murder. 2 years. So what happened? You know what happened? Did she just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a break from this whole situation, and, I'm going to back off, and, I'm concentrating on my show and what have you? Or did Charlie say, hey, you know what? I got to concentrate on what's going on here at TPUSA. I'm putting more effort into it. My wife, my young child, I need to focus on them. The focus has to be on them more so than TPUSA. I'll still do the events, but I'm going to take a little bit more time to spend with my family. Could that have soured Candy? Could it? To say, hey, you know what? I'm going to concentrate on this and not on you. Yeah, seems right. But at the end of the day, Candace Owens, who's Candace Owens is. She's the narcissist. Absolutely. It's about me, me, me. I. I'm number one. I'm the head honcho. I am the grand poobah. You must adhere to me. And if not, just like Taylor Swift, who sends out her, her Swifties, she will send out her Candanistas. And they have no problem dying on any hill that Candace Owens lays out. And we'll see you on another exciting episode of The Grift. See you later. Peace.